Hey everybody, how you doing? This is the song for the new opening of Only in Japan. It's pretty rockin', isn't it? And in this episode, I thought that I would spend some time and answer all of the questions. I know that over the last week or so many changes have happened with on YouTube, and there's a lot of, I would say, let's just say questions, and I will do my best to try to answer as many of them. I want to start off explaining a little bit about the new channel. This one right here is called John Daub Only in Japan, and this is where I'm going to be posting all of the edited stories, all of the content from around Japan as I travel. I'm going to be doing it the way that I always do it, in a professional manner. Meaning, like, I have to get permission before I film as much as I can, write scripts, call ahead, get access, and show you a story that I hope inspires you. And over the years, I believe that the content that I've made really has connected with you all, and that might be why you're here today. And if that is, that makes me feel really, really good, because as a creator, there is no better compliment than when you click that subscribe button and decide that you really want to be a part of the channel. Yeah. So, of course, I'm asking you to click the subscribe button. this is where the home is going to be from now on. And as I said, I'm not going to be posting any videos on the Wowed You Only in Japan channel. I'm going to talk a little bit about that, but if you came here looking for drama, I'm not that kind of person. I'm not going to be talking negatively or criticizing or anything like this. That's not what I do. And honestly, I believe, I'm somebody who wants everybody to do well. And, I've seen that there have been some tough comments. I probably wouldn't have approached it the way that they did, but I am no longer the creator of that channel. I started this series from a love of Japan, and I think that YouTube is a place where viewers connect with creators. They call you YouTube creators, and in every single episode of anything that I did, it said produced and created by John Daub, and I want you to really understand this, because every episode came from here. I spent long nights editing them, long days going on these location shoots, and I'm very proud of the work that I did for that channel. I'm very proud that I was able to make viral videos and connect with the audience. And it doesn't matter where the channel is. I think it was just on that channel, and now it's going to be on this channel, and whether or not you want to stay with them, that's up to you. I don't think that we should judge too harshly the other party just because you've connected with me, and maybe what they put on that channel will be something that's really incredible. I don't know, but I do know that I'm very focused on what I'm doing, and then from here on out, I'm going to be, not worried about the past. And I know a lot of you are looking for answers. In Japan, respect is a very important thing. And I'm sure you've heard this before. For me, as somebody who is not Japanese, it is very hard to maintain this level of, I want to tell everything. And at the same time, I know that there are two sides to every story. They have a side, and I have a side. And it's not up to me it's not my job to tell somebody else's side. I'll let them do that. I can tell my side, but at the same time, it has to be very respectable, because I care very much about you, and I'm doing this live stream in an effort to explain and answer the questions. But at the same time, I'm also very protective of my reputation here in Japan as much as I can. Nobody's perfect. We're all just humans, and we make errors all the time, and I've made my fair share. But in Japan, your reputation is very important too, and you would never, ever in Japanese culture bash somebody publicly, say bad things publicly. It's just not something that people do, and if anything, the other party will make their own case, and I'll make mine. And my hope is that we always find a positive way to move on, and that's my position throughout my entire life. I try really hard to be friendly and nice to everybody, and it's not an easy thing to do. But I do wish them a lot of luck. And it's not easy to run a channel, to manage a channel with 1.3 million subscribers. But I honestly never made that a reason why I do this. Simply, and it's so simple why I do this. I love to tell stories. It's that simple. I love stories. Nothing made me feel better than telling it, editing it, working hard on it, knowing that the other person who was in the video, I have to do a really good job for them, and uploading it and then seeing your feedback. That meant everything to me. And trying to find a way to give you that information now and explain to you, but also understand there's a second story and another side, and I don't know how they're going to tell it. So let them tell it, and I'm going to tell mine and be as respectful as possible. But first, I want you to understand what is mine and what is not. What is in the Only in Japan world. As you can see here, I am I just made this. It's pretty nifty, huh? I'm the creator and producer of the Only in Japan series. That's how I see myself. That's how I listed myself in all of the episodes. When the episode's title call came out, when you would see created and produced by John Daub, underneath there it said creator and producer. I did everything from script to like 99% of it, and that's very important for you to know. I work really hard at my job. Those of you who think that I'm just trying to get paid for a vacation, think again, man, because every single one of the creators here and in Japan, and the ones that I know, they work their tails off. This is a job, and it's taken as such. This is not something we're doing to get our vacations paid for. Because if you think that editing throughout the night until the crows start cawing in the background and 5 a.m, or waking up at 6, taking the Shinkansen to film all day, coming back and editing is a field day. It kind of is, because it's a fun job, but it's a job. Don't get me wrong. This is very hard work. And then to maintain a community, to always keep in touch, to let our viewers know on the Discord server. Let me go here to the Discord server, to Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. Oh my word, it is really a job. And I do my best with managing all of this. This is what the Only in Japan world looks like. And I shared this in the video on Only in Japan Go. I'm going to explain to you a little bit about my world here with some music in the background, because this is the opening song. Because we should have some fun a little bit. I've been doing Twitch for the last month on and off. I became an affiliate, and I can tell you, it is a different world over there. It's a lot of fun, and you need to have music and make your Twitch streams really fun. But my first love is always going to be YouTube here. It certainly isn't iTunes, okay? I'll tell you why later. But Only in Japan, John Daub Only in Japan is the new channel. You can see that right there. This is not a lot of social media for a YouTube creator that has a following. YouTube creators usually are on a dozen different social medias, and these are the ones that I can maintain that have started over the last many years. Twitch is the newest one, I believe. So the Only in Japan Go channel here is all live streaming. That's the one in the middle. I'm pointing at you, but I should be pointing at the screen here. That's the one in the middle, and on the top, that's all mobile live streaming, and that's not going to change. These are all owned by me. So Patreon also is not on this list. Patreon is all the support to Patreon is going to me, and I've had some patrons ask questions and were worried about that. Don't worry, that's all been coming to Kanai and I since its start when I was hitchhiking Japan in 2017. I did that on a fan's request, actually. Somebody wrote me, John, how can I support you? And I said, I don't know. I never thought about that, because when you started in 2013, you had like ad revenue or you had a sponsor or something, and that was it. And we didn't think that there were other avenues where viewers could support. So I started Patreon, and I had no idea that it would become probably how Kanai and I have been able to make it through the last year. So like the viewer support has been very, I just can't say thank you enough. It's been amazing and an inspiration, and to be able to connect with those of you who watch the channel and the series, it means everything to me. Wow. So Only in Japan Go, what is important about this channel, the orange one, is that this is the first way that I got to get to know you. A lot of you, we have now 200,000, 202,000 subscribers. I can see your chat right now, just like in a live stream. It's very important. I see Hello Hi 281, Lawrence, Shane, Jonathan, Noel, Dan. I see Gene, everybody here, Manosha Broad, Zane. This is all a way for me to connect with my audience. And I really hope that more YouTubers do mobile live streaming or live streaming and get to know their audience. I've been getting to know mine for over 3 years now. So for me, when I was having a bad day, when I was, I don't know, things weren't going right, and I did a live stream, I would just focus on a Go stream and have so much fun talking with you. And I was surprised that a lot of you who were watching the live stream were enjoying it too on the other side. This was an experiment that went right. I didn't think that live streaming, mobile live streaming, would become as big as it did. I thought I would have a couple thousand people maybe, but I never thought that would be 202,000 people subscribed to all live streaming, mobile live streaming channel. The quality on Only in Japan Go has only been getting better, because as technology evolves, and you can see it, if you start in a platform early, then you get the benefits of having started early. So I started Only in Japan in March 2017, and since then, it went from standard definition to 720p, and next, I bet you with 5G, we can even get up to 4K. And the quality of the live streams, I know 5G is not perfect, all right? You don't need to tell me about that. It doesn't go through walls and stuff. But the fact is that the signal strength is going to get better and better, and the result is that better streams for you, better audio, better cameras, better technology. You evolve with it, and that's what Only in Japan Go is, and I'm so super excited about it. And it's a community that will never change. It is so friendly in there. We have amazing moderators, Nosh and Jim, UFO Bob, Ramsey Silent, Remco. We have a bunch of other people in there. We have amazing moderators in Discord that keep this a friendly place. So, because all live streams need friendly moderators. So that's not going to change, all right? And all of the super chats and all the revenue that comes to me, that comes to this creator. When we say ourselves in Japan, we touch our nose. Yeah, me. Comes to me. Only Japan 360 is a channel that I started, many years ago, but I didn't update it because the technology, the audience wasn't ready. I had some complaints. A lady fell out of her chair and hurt her neck trying to watch the 360 videos. I just don't think that people were ready. But I can see why this channel has a lot of potential, because as this technology, wearable tech with glasses and goggles, Apple Glass, Google Glass, all these companies are going to be coming out with virtual reality headsets for Christmas. I think that if you are in 360, then you're going to have a lot of content ready for this. So expect some 360 video content this summer. as I build up a library on Only in Japan 360. It's going to be pretty cool. I think you've seen some of the videos in the past that were in 360. I'd edit them and try to make them in the same format where you get something from it. John Daub Only in Japan is edited videos. This is what this channel is. This channel is very important to me because this is how I express myself. You know, this is through the editing, through the storytelling, you get to know the creator. One of my good friends here in Japan is Greg Lamb, and he's creator of Life Where I'm From. He is such a good guy. He works really, really hard, and he's not always in front of the camera. And when I first met him, like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, wow, it was a while ago. We both talked, and we never really wanted to be the story. This was not a vlog. This is not a video log of our daily lives. That would be Only in Japan Go, maybe. John Daub Only in Japan is a story. It's a program. It's something I think you could probably put on TV. Netflix. You have my number. So I think that this is what you're going to see. You're going to see me through editing and storytelling express my feelings for Japan, but I want you to take something away from it that's educational, that makes you feel something, or is impactful and makes you smile. I want you at the end of an episode to be satisfied and be able to sit back and go, that was really good. I think I want to click that subscribe button. Click that subscribe button. I think I want to click that. That makes me so happy when the channel grows like that, because that's the indication that you're on the right track. If you're not getting a lot of subscribers, that's okay. You have your audience, but in order to increase it, you have to be able to connect with an audience and you have to earn it. I really think you have to earn it. Right now, there's a Twitch channel that I started during the quarantine days. And Twitch has become, it's a fun place. You can't have a Twitch channel and not have a fun place. It has to be fun. It has to have music. It has to have, I don't know. And Twitch viewers are they're like giving these little diamonds and stuff, and there's like, wow, we did something. I don't even know what we're doing. And you can feel the excitement and the vibe there in Twitch, and it's really, really, it's a different world. I turn off the music. It's fun, and I'm not going to give up on it. I'm not going to give up on it. I'm going to try to do something on the weekend once a week and use this as a platform to share with you information as well. But I want it to be viewer-based, just like the live streams here. So that's good. Your hair is the same color as the mic. That's true. That's true. Oh, no. Oh, who wrote that? Shane. I love that. Yeah, when I started this in 2013, and those of you who know me from NHK Tokyo Eye, and I started making videos about Japan in 2003, actually. So you know me, I didn't always have the same color hair as this microphone. I didn't notice that, Shane. That's a good call. Good call. So this is our and with Patreon, this is our social media world. Instagram is a place where I post stories, and the stories are often also notifications where you can see a new video in Instagram stories. But I like to share with you behind the scenes stuff, like photos that have impacted me living here in Japan, inside information, sights and sounds. I like to post miniature videos. I don't want it to be commercial. Like, it's hard not to be when you're promoting your content in the stories, but I want you to feel something through the photos there too. We're getting closer to 100,000 followers on Instagram, and that makes me really happy because the Instagram feed is continuously growing. And yeah, if you're an Instagram follower, if somebody who uses it, I find that more valuable than Facebook, which is the next one here. I started on Facebook to post old Only in Japan Go classics, the live streaming, just recently. And I'm going to be editing a little bit the Only in Japan Go streams because they sometimes can be a little long. And the reason why is because, people don't get the notifications right away. Sometimes it takes 30 minutes before they come into a live stream. But anyways, in Facebook, they're not live streams. So I'm going to try to edit the first 10, 15 minutes of not busy parts, add a little bit of music and an opening. And I think that they have a second life. Those experiences on Go were a lot of fun. Facebook is a place that is trying hard to make a video platform because they see the success of YouTube. And we have a community of about 40,000 on Facebook. So I think that it's really important to, give our people who like to use Facebook should be able to see something on Facebook, right? Makes sense. So for the people who like Facebook, you can go there and follow there on Facebook, and you will get some content. Every now and then, maybe a live stream, but I'm very busy with that on YouTube and Twitch, mostly YouTube, because I love YouTube. If you're watching and you work at YouTube, I love you guys. Twitter, I really do. I want to say this, publicly. YouTube the staff there is just so supportive, okay? For any creator, I think if you put your heart and soul into your channel and you can build an audience, you'll have people who at YouTube who will really support you. I think you only need 10,000 subscribers, and then you have access to YouTube Studio. The studios, we have one in Japan, and you could actually film there. I don't think it's necessary. It's necessary to have like 1 million subscribers to go in there and use that, and you can get information and help. It's people at YouTube have been really, really good, and I've learned so much because of how kind that they are, inviting me to creator summits, and I accepted the 1 million subscriber award in December, and as a creator. And to me, that's a testament to how much that they do care. And you may disagree with me. I'm just talking about my experience, man. Okay. Twitter, not too active there, but these are all mine. And Twitter is, I've been putting more and more information and trying my best to respond to people there. I'll be using Twitter more. We have only 5,000 followers, I think. I shouldn't say only, but it's not as active, but that's my fault. So I should be a little bit more active on Twitter, not just sharing links, but giving you updates and stuff. So if you're a Twitter user, go over there and subscribe, and I'll be putting more things on Twitter. LinkedIn is new. I don't know what I'm doing there, but if you're a LinkedIn person, we're there. I have a company and a company page and a showcase page. I don't know. Everything is evolving, so you might as well be on the platforms. And Discord is right here. You have here, look, they don't want to show themselves, do they? Do I not have the video on? But this is is anybody there in Discord? No.
Hi.
That was the most lame hello ever.
Hello. Is that better?
Hello, guys.
That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. All right, I'm going back to this. They have their cameras off. Maybe I do too. But Discord is a place that is so much fun, and our community has been coming together there. You can see the link as well. If you're a Patreon supporter, we do have a special chat group, but you do not need to be a Patreon supporter to be on Discord. That's for everybody, I think. So this is what I tried to explain in the video in like 1 minute, and it obviously was not enough time. This is the Only in Japan network that I have here, okay? And that's important that you know this. Do you have any questions? I'm looking here at the live chat. If you have a question, you have one minute to to tell me your question. Go ahead. Discord is a fun place, says Saratoga channel. Mini 3000, Hero 00. Marcus loves OBS. It is pretty incredible. Kenneth is here. Steven just followed on Twitch. By the way, if you're an Amazon Prime member, you can subscribe to me for free. Every Amazon Prime member gets 1 free subscription to a creator that they love. Just saying that right here. They tell me to say that. Patreon, Peso, thanks for that. Put the links in the description, John. Okay, I'll do that. Thank you. Are you doing more videos with Kevin Riley? When I go down to Osaka, I will, but I haven't been able to do that. Who played Shamisen in the theme? I know a company that makes really amazing music, and this comes from them. So I'm not sure who played it, but it's a pretty cool song. I really like the music. Thank you. We're here for you. Thanks, Cheryl. What about memberships? Meg, memberships is on Only in Japan Go. And the reason why is because I'm very active there. And I think that you will get the most out of being a member there. So if you support with memberships, I'm so happy. Again, like, I've been viewer supported for a long time, and that means it's good to know who your audience is. And it's even a better feeling when they're the ones that are backing you because they really like the work that you do. And it's at first was hard for me, but now I'm just grateful. I'm grateful. Can we see the anime opening? Maybe. Let's see how this goes first. It's going to be in the first episode, which is just a couple of days away. So you're going to see it really, really soon. Trust me. When you see it, I prefer that you see it in an episode. Been working pretty hard on that. Hope you and Kanai are happy. Hunter, that is the secret to life. Happiness. Trying to be as happy as you can. Money is not what makes you happy. It is happiness makes you happy. Does that make any sense? The secret is to be as happy as much as you can. And I'm pretty happy with simple things. So is Kanai. And we're extremely happy, despite, the last few months. But we're happier now than we were 2 months ago because we know we're going in a direction that makes us happy now with this channel. How can I make my YouTube channel successful? I have learning disabilities, so I don't know what to do. Christopher, I don't know if I can help you with that in this live stream, buddy, but leave a comment after this is finished, and I think that a lot of other creators might be able to help you. There's also YouTube videos that will help you. I want to stay on topic here. When I go to Japan, can we meet? Not now. You can't even get into Japan. If you've been following Only in Japan Go, I've been giving travel updates every 10 days to 2 weeks because people have to book their flights. And right now there's a travel ban on most countries. So even if you had a visa, you probably couldn't get in. Some of them have been canceled by the government, or suspended, I think is the word. What is your favorite part of Japan that you have discovered making videos? The people. And this was important because all right, let me turn this music off here. All right, and we're getting a little bit off topic because I want to show you, I want to answer some of your questions about the channels, but the people it was surprising to me. And I didn't really have a lot of Japanese friends until I started to learn the language. And then in 2003, when I hitchhiked, I didn't know if I was going to stay in Japan or not. So I hitchhiked. I was like, well, what can I do to meet people? You have to put yourself in a place where you have to meet people. And when I hitchhiked from Hokkaido to Kagoshima in a month, it took me a month. It was pretty fast, actually. I got to talk with people one-on-one in the car. My Japanese was not good. In fact, it's not that good right now. It might be better than a lot of you, but people who speak Japanese very well know that I'm conversational, but I make a lot of mistakes. Far from perfect. But I could communicate in the car. But what I learned, and you don't need to speak Japanese to hitchhike, people really are just nice. And it might be their upbringing, families, and school. I don't know. But there are bad people here, just like everywhere else. But the people who stopped and picked me up and had a choice were so friendly. They let me stay in their house. They let me, they wanted to show me their country. They were so excited that I was there, and they wanted to show me Japan. And after 2003, that was the base. That's why I'm still here. I stayed, and I started a company, and that's sort of my history that I lay out a little bit. But everything comes from that trip. It's when I started dispel all the bad stuff that had happened in Japan. And it's hard to be an expat. Things aren't the way they are in your home country, and they shouldn't be. But it's hard to accept that and learn the way that they do it here. But after that trip, I didn't care, because everybody, it was so much friendlier than I thought it was, because I just wasn't meeting the right people. So to me, when I film, people, I want a story. I want people's stories. I want to express myself through storytelling, and that's everything in all that I do. I think it's never really me. I'm having fun, but I want to shine a light on people here. And right now, a lot of people are hurting, and that's what I hope that I can do with this channel, at least in the current state of that we're in now. Thanks for asking that, which I completely didn't answer your question too much. I want to look over. I look over here, and I see that we do have some people in Discord coming here. There's UFO Bob. I don't have the names underneath there. Who's that? Is that Megan? So people are coming online here. We're gonna come back to the Discord server in a second, okay? Because I like to talk with everybody, and show here. This is the questions that you have left on the video. Let's see here. If that's what you want to do, then you should check out Patreon. Nasha Broad, thanks guys. Thanks for our moderators that are also helping out with some of your questions. Let's look at the questions here, and I'm going to let's see here. Open this window, scroll through this, and I think you'll be able to see it in the software. First of all, I want to say that I thank you so much for the encouragement and kind comments. It means a lot to me. A lot of my friends that have been YouTubers that I've met chimed in here. There's Tabby Eats. I love those guys, Satoshi and Shinichi. Whether you watched their channel or not, I want you to know that creators that you see on YouTube are people. They are different when you're with them than they are maybe on their channels. And if you get a chance and get to know the people, you'll see like people's true colors come through, and both of them have hearts of gold. I gotta tell you, such nice guys. Laylock writes in here, you're the one who introduced Japan to me, John. At beginning, I thought Japan is a country with buildings with frequent earthquakes and tsunamis, but I'm completely wrong. The Only Japan series changed my whole perspective towards Japan. Square watermelons, Tokyo Akihabara. I'm definitely going to miss Old Only in Japan. Someday we'll become a diplomat and promote relations to both nations. That's a really good goal. And good luck. I think I wrote good luck with your studies. I think, yeah, there you go. That's nice. I know that a lot of people who are watching now the series, they learned a lot about Japan from the work that I did. And I'm reading this and I'm absorbing everything that you write, and it means that means a lot to me. Tabi Itzro, congratulations. Everybody knows them, so a lot of people like that comment. Glenn Ham, we missed the Only 10 episodes and hope the new channel captures the original spirit and energy. The original channel, the new channel is me, and if you like my spirit and energy, then you're going to like the new channel. It's that simple. So if you like who I am, then you're gonna like the new channel. If you don't like me, you can just watch someone else. I don't mind. It's a free country. Not a real fan of your live streams, as one of your mods. How did they get 15 likes? Yeah, the live streams is not up to everybody's take. I do not have an NDA, but I will not be talking about the business aspects because just simply it's a dumb thing to do. And how would anybody trust you ever again? If you are somebody who talk about your business dealings behind the scenes and stuff, who's going to want to work with you? Who's going to want to be one of your clients? You have to respect the people that you worked with, past, present, and future. This is something that will important for you to understand. The way that things work in the United States is not how they work in Japan. Whether you disagreed with them publicly, you would never ever talk badly about them. I think that you can get an idea that we're not working together of what happened. And if you can't read between the lines, then I think it is going to be really hard. There's a lot of things in Japan that I'm still confused about with the culture. I'm not fluent in Japanese culture by any means. There's so many little details that I'm extremely confused about. I'm always learning here. But I'm not going to be talking about the stuff behind the scenes. Or I will say this: I wish them success. That the channel is something that I founded, and I wish them success. The series. I wouldn't do it the same way, but everybody has their own style, and if you like it, then I think you should stay subscribed. Don't unsubscribe just because of me not being there. Do it for another reason, but I don't know. I just think that maybe they went about it the wrong way. I would have been a little bit more respectful, but that's everybody has their own styles. We have Matrix. I just found out through the comments of this new channel. Thank you so much for finding me back here. Whether it was Greg's Life Where I'm From, the notification on another channel, or whatever that brought you here. Thank you for being on this new channel. Even Chris wrote in here, and I'm so thankful. Look, I want you all to understand this here. Is it in the OBS? It's on the top here. Everybody here in Japan who makes content, we're not best friends, but we all understand one thing. This is so important. If more people become interested in Japan, more people are going to watch our content. And collaborations work when the other person has something to add to the story and into the style that you want to present. So I'm not going to collaborate with everybody, and I didn't because, well, it wasn't my channel, but also it wasn't, unless somebody has something to add to the story, there's no real reason to collaborate. I like to collaborate with people who come from outside Japan because they have a fresh perspective. But the community here, I like to believe, even though we have some camaraderie, we are also supportive of one another. And I take pride in the success of other creators. I love that Paolo in Tokyo is doing so well. It makes me happy that he can capture Japan in the way that he does, and people are connecting with that the way they are. And that, I think it helps all of us that are trying to make content, because again, the reason why I started this was because I love where I live. And after 2011, it was so bad here, and the media was just crushing Japan. And it might even be because Japan was not openly discussing some of the things. I took it upon myself to make the channel to do that, to express my love for Japan through the work that I did. And I think that Chris is a creator, and I think he sees it pretty much the same way. He puts a lot of work in his videos, and I really appreciated him taking the time to write. Thank you, Chris, very much, and thanks for all you do. That's what but I've met him once, and he's a really good guy. Eric Surf 6, best wishes. I love Eric. I get a chance to hang out with him for a day in Omotesando. I'd never met him before last year, only in Japan Ghost Stream. Such a nice guy, and I hope to catch up with him soon. The Baba Ganesh, I remember watching John in Tokyo Eye. That was... I remember when I started Tokyo Eye in 2008, I was so nervous because it was a big TV show. And but I was also quite happy because I could speak in English. And only in Tokyo Eye was where I learned how to produce videos and talk in front of the camera, because after I watched my first episode, I was bad. I just wasn't... I was trying to talk the way I think I should be talking on camera, not talking the way that I normally talk. Now I talk the way I want to talk, but then I learned a lot from NHK, and gosh, I'm so happy to still be on the show. I'm happy they asked me to come back. Just a couple of weeks ago, I was on Tokyo Eye Quarantine Edition, where Chris and I were discussing about how we were surviving through the last few months. And Kanai was on NHK World too, so that was a pretty cool experience. But I've been reporting on NHK for 12 years now. This is going into my 13th year soon. So that experience that's brought the level of my work up. Tokyo Eye brought the level of my work up because I learned how to tell a good story from the staff there, from the producers and the directors, and how to do audio and lighting. That all comes from working with TV. The Jeremy Paul, I hope you see this. I only discovered Only Japan channel 3 weeks ago, and have been watching everything on Go. My wife thinks it's hilarious how obsessed I am with your work. Anyways, I wish you all the luck with the new channel. Of course, I'll be watching here. Thank you so much. Don't worry about your wife. She'll get it. Just give her some time. The new episode is coming soon. Let me see if I can find some questions here. I want to take 2 or 3 that come directly. Will you set up a Patreon? The Big Body Tad JP. I have one. It's patreon.com/only in Japan. And we have a postcard club, which has been doing quite well. Where is it? Right there. Hold on a second. I have postcards. This is the latest one from Sumo that I sent out to the supporters there. Oh, look, here's my friend Joe. Joe Hatab is I should tell you how I met him later on, but he had a channel with about 30,000 subscribers when I was doing the Highway Through the Building episode. And Joe contacted me and wanted to meet up, and we kept on playing phone tag and just missed each other. Now Joe has almost 4.5 million subscribers. All right. Joe went from 30,000 to 4.5 million subscribers. His videos are in Arabic, but look, you will see the passion in all of his work. It is so good, and cinematic is the word I want to use in the videos that he makes. He's not just a friend, he's like a brother. And when we hang out, we're just kidding around and talking about stuff. It's not even YouTube stuff. We just drove around one day when he was here. But one of the nicest people that I've ever met, with a heart of gold, and I'm so happy to see here subscribed. So excited for the new chapter. Have learned a lot from you. Wishing all the best, brother. And that means a lot to me because I know how busy he is. He was trapped in Istanbul when the pandemic started. So I was happy to see that he's doing well. Thanks, Joe. Looks like this version will be more people-oriented. Yeah, I think that's what I've been talking about. Despite the setbacks, you always seem to get through them and outcome positive. HW Highway 58. Keep up the great coverage of Japan. Look, I think we all have a choice in life. All right? My choice has always been, in the worst of situations, it doesn't make sense to lose control and get upset because, 1, you don't think rationally when you're upset, and 2, there's nothing you can really do about it. And the moment you get upset and start and showing that, then people never really come back from that. You always have to show a positive face. Maybe inside it's eating me a little bit, but you don't have to let people feel that from you. So when things are challenging, you want to stay positive. Go against the way that your feelings are if you can. It's not an easy thing to do. And you will get over it a lot quicker too. Again, it's all about being happy, but I'm a pretty positive person. It would take a lot to bring me down. This pandemic brought me down a little bit. Seeing people suffering brings me down, but I look to the future and I always see something bright. You have to see good stuff, good things coming in the future. When it comes to 3 people I both admire and envy on the planet the most, it will be John Daub, Peter Barracon, and Dave Spector. Almost half my time in the Air Force was in Japan. I got to go back on vacation once when I had a job that allowed me to take that vacation once. I miss it dearly. You'll be back here in Japan as soon as this is over. You'll be back again sometime soon. Thank you so much. I do not belong in that group. Peter Barracon has been here for ages, as well as Dave Spector. They're so talented. I don't belong in that group. That's craziness. It's ridiculous, as my dad would say. Keep it up, John. You seems to make moves when Japan is facing difficult time. Yeah. I'm here for Japan. I really want to make content about Japan, and that's where this show comes from, that desire. I had no idea this channel wasn't solely owned by John. If you look in the beginning of the videos of the other channel, which is called Wow Only in Japan, you will see a 5-second credit roll showing it, and I don't know why it disappeared, to be honest with you. I guess it just was people didn't like it, maybe. Just it wasn't there. But the URL stayed the same. Only in Japan, Wow You. It's always been like that. And in the description, I think that it's important to it's just a hard thing to give up, to leave, but it was the right thing to do. And I know that some of you might not have known that, and I do apologize that it wasn't clearer, but that was the case. Wow, that explains a lot. No wonder I haven't seen uploads for you in a while, and it was really hard over the last 6 months not to upload or be able to really talk about it, but you have to respect the other side. You have to respect, and you might not agree with it. It's okay. You can disagree with me. I have pretty thick skin. It's like, okay, that's cool. You've dedicated your life to experiencing these meaningful cultural exchanges and sharing them with others. It brings people together from around the globe. Thank you. We have an international audience. It's amazing. When I ask at the end of a Only in Japan Go live stream, tell me where you're writing from, we get every part of the globe. In fact, somebody keeps writing from Uranus, and I mean, that planet is quite far away. I'm happy for you, John. This looks adventurous and fun, and I can't imagine Only in Japan without you. Look, nothing lasts forever. Everything is here today, gone tomorrow. We all have to move on with certain things. And this was the right move. It wasn't easy. I can tell you this, it was not easy. And I tried for a very long time to find a way to make this work. So, that was tough. John, you were an inspiration as I began my channel a few years ago. So excited to watch your next chapter unfold. Thank you. It's already pretty exciting. Big fan of Only Japan. Can't wait to see what this brings. Me neither. Actually, I know, because I've been editing the videos for a while now. So I know it's gonna be a lot of fun. Really glad to see you didn't quit YouTube. Why would I ever quit YouTube? Never. YouTube would have to do a lot to get me to quit. They would have to say, John, please quit. I probably wouldn't even quit then. And YouTube would never say that. They're very, very supportive. In my experience, they've been very supportive. Hi, John. This is from Paul and Joe. Been a big fan for many years. Saw you initially on NHK's Tokyo Eye with Chris Pepler many years ago. Really like your love and enthusiasm of all things Japanese, and always wondered why Tokyo Eye stopped inviting you on, as you were by far their best presenter. A lot of it might just be because I wasn't here. I was traveling around the country in Aomori, in Tohoku, in Kagoshima, Miyazaki, Sarogashima, Ogasawa. I was all over the place, so probably I just didn't have the time. And I will be. They did ask me to come in 2 weeks from now, so you'll see me there, and you might, and maybe in a couple other shows. I can't talk about it, but maybe you will see me in a couple other shows on NHK World. I love NHK World. Before YouTube, NHK World was where the world knew everything about Japan. Before YouTube, before the internet, NHK World was the only connection that people had with Japan. That's how important it is, and I think it is extremely important even now to be some sort of light, that like a base or a center. And I will always help NHK World, anything that they want me to do, almost anything that they want me to do. We did make an episode about love hotels once. It's really good, too, on Tokyo Eye. It was about all hotels, because we had to be all-inclusive, not just on love hotels. But we did tackle that subject, and I even went to 4 of those and discovered that side. So I'm just so thankful that I've had a good experience on NHK. I've always learned from them. So I'll be back. My daughter has lived in Yamanashi Prefecture for around 8 years. She has a similar passion and love for Japan. I'm so happy that parents who have kids that are living in Japan are watching and learning about Japan so that they can talk to their kids more about this. A lot of English teachers have loving parents that are worried about their kids on the other side of the world, and I would be too when we have kids. So thank you for all the parents that are watching. Our age group of the audience is a little bit older, but that has never stopped younger people from connecting as well. Our audience is very family. Like the entire family can watch this series and have something to laugh about, and that really makes me really happy. Let's see here. Our mutual timelines are interesting. You arrived in Japan in 1998. This is from Joanne Bowman. I lived in Japan from 91 to 97. I'm just continuing on with Joanne Bowman's legacy here. When you come back, Joanne, maybe it's time for me to no, I'll never do that. Philip Caden, for years I've been planning to visit Japan, and still today, for all the time your videos made possible. Thank you. There are over 1,000 comments in this video. There's Nasha Broad. I'm very excited for the new adventure. So am I, man. It's just super exciting. And I'm gonna take some of the questions here, but I wanna go into our Discord server one more time to say hi to everybody. We got some videos have popped up here. How you doing? Anybody have a question? I think the audio is working now.
Yeah, everything's good.
Anything I missed with this? How am I doing?
You're doing great, John.
Yeah, you're doing fine.
All right. That's the encouraging I need. Hey, Vern, do you have anything to add?
Not really. I think you've covered all the bases. I think the most important thing I want to add is what you've already said. The past is the past. We're now moving on to something bigger and better. That's where the future is for John Daub, only in Japan. That's where we're going to be.
Hey, Jim, you have anything?
Sure thing. You mentioned a little bit earlier that there are some things about Japan that you still find very confusing. So I guess I just would like to follow up on that. What kinds of things do you find confusing about Japan, even though you've lived there now for over 20 years?
These are the questions that I love getting from Jim that, as I'm about to end a live stream, Jim will pop up with one to keep me live for another 15 minutes. Thanks, Jim. There's a lot. Where do I even start? I can make an entire episode about this, but just the other day, like the banking procedures in Japan, they open at 9, they close at 3. I want to get stuff done with banking, and it's so confusing. I don't even know, like the procedures for online banking in Japan are ridiculously hard, and I don't even know why that has to be like that. So, like, I'm just confused, like, why they would do it this way, and isn't there a better way? And I want to express myself, but then I take a step back, and I said, look, this is Japan. And, you just shake your head and smile and go, just love it for the differences that there are. There are so many cultural things that I will never understand because I was not born here or I didn't go to school here. And it's very important that everybody understands that you cannot become Japanese, and I do not want to become Japanese. I wanna be who I am. I'm an American who lives in Japan for a very long time, that appreciates and loves my country where I'm loving. I love my country, America, and I love my home here in Japan. And my value to Japan is being different. My value to Japan is not being Japanese. There it is. And I'm gonna stick with that. Jim, I can't answer all of that. You know what? It's gonna take forever. I see Pesos here, and I want to give. And there's Shane. Shane made the comment about my hair. We'll keep Shane out of this. And there's Nosh over there. Nosh, do you have anything to add? Maybe the mic's not on.
Hey, could I ask a question?
Sure.
Well, I'm soon to be 18, and I'm wondering what the hardest thing would be for me if I was to move to Japan. Like, what would be the hardest thing doing that?
To move to Japan? Wow. Maybe this isn't the right
Yeah.
place and time to do that, to talk about this. But
I was more meaning, like, what would you say is the hardest thing for, like, a newcomer from someone that's pretty much never been abroad to get used to when moving to another country, in a sense?
I think I think I could hear some of that. I can only talk from my own experience. It's really hard to move and live in another country. And a lot of you have seen Japan through the show. And I can tell you this, okay? Japan, that I came here with no expectations because I didn't know much about Japan. I didn't know how to say konnichiwa in 1998. I came here because my college roommate had encouraged me to come here, and he said that you can make a pretty good living as an English teacher, and it's a lot of fun. That's what he said. I said, really? I'd never been to that side of Asia. So I came here. I moved here. He's gone. He studied Japanese in college. I'm still here 23 years later. It's crazy. But moving here was really hard, and getting used to the culture, I'm still never really going to be 100% used to it. But the most important thing about being an expat anywhere is, number one, making a very strong effort to learn about where your home is, and understanding that things will not work the way that you want them to work. I can't in this time talk about like how you should move and things that you should do, because this is a show question and answer about the new channel. But I can tell you that for me and my experience, coming here to Japan is not for everybody. Not everybody. I've been here longer than anybody that I know from my group, but I have friends that have been here for 30, 40, 50 years, and I've been here for 23. And there are people that are really good friends of mine. Peter has been here about the same time as me, my friend Peter, who does the title call. So you either like it or you don't, and whether or not you stay depends on what kind of experience you've had and how you make a living. And for me, this career doing things on YouTube is it's a job. It's everything. This is I said this is my gift to Japan. And somebody said, how can it be a gift if you're being paid? And my answer to that is, look, our time is very limited. This is when you put time and effort into something, you don't get time back. All right. I love this place so much that I'm going to give it my time, and I'm going to give it all of the love that I can. And that is a gift. And whether you are in a job at a corporation or wherever you work, that time, I think, is a gift. Your employer should see that as such too. If you are giving your time and you're doing it in the best that you can do it, I think it's a gift. And I don't know how you could I don't even know what the right way to compensate this job is, actually. I just think that if you are thinking about, and you're any creator, you're thinking about how much money you can make from this, then you have come into this platform with the wrong goals, the wrong way. If you come in here because you have a passion for something and you want to share something with an audience, you can grow a channel and you can make it reach the sky. You can be on a stage and accept an award. You can have the admiration of so many people from all over the planet, and you can inspire, and you can change the world in a little way. And I think that that's what I've been able to do with YouTube. YouTube, and this is important, is just a platform. It's just a place for us to create. And we can do anything that we want within the guidelines and express ourselves. And I think that that's amazing that we can connect like this here. And, I have to start over again. And I was scared. I was very, very nervous. But the more I remember that there's a community of people who support me and like what I'm doing and like the way that I do it, I'm going to be okay. So this day, July 1st, 2020, is our Founders Day, let's just say, all right? We have 25,000 subscribers. You are all here on this day to hear this message and to see the launch of this channel. And I want to say thank you so much for that support. And next year, I'm going to do another live stream on July 1st here, and we're going to see how much progress we have done with this channel. How far have we gone with John Daub Only in Japan? What has this year been like? And for those of you who decided to click that subscribe button and you have joined right here, how have we evolved as people? And I'm looking forward to reconnecting with you guys all in 1 year's time on this channel. Now, I'll still be on Only in Japan Go. You all know where all the social media is. I'll be there. But it's going to be pretty exciting year. And I don't know if I'm going to get 1 million subscribers again. I don't know if I'm going to get, 100,000. That's not the reason why I do this. I don't do this to be a famous YouTuber. I do this because I love to do this. I love the stories. I love the chase. I love the coming up with an idea, and then I go out there and I try to put that idea into video. That is a journalistic passion that has to be so deep inside of your soul in order to sell it. And I don't mean monetarily, but you have to sell it to your audience where they want to watch what you make. To me, that is what this channel is. And that's what it's a continuation of it. You will see that passion through everything that I make here. And I hope that that's the reason why you subscribe and you want to be a part of this community. And I'll be here for you. And if you can't make it to Japan, and I've already said this in the opening, I am your man in Japan. I don't know if that's like trademarked by somebody else, but I am the person, really. I'm through the Only in Japan Go live streams and through this channel, I want to share with you my love for this country like I did in, when I first thought up this idea. And I'm going to be keeping this up for years and years to come, as long as you keep watching for years and years to come. Thank you all very much. I turned up the music. I have control. Who thought that I did not? We all are in control of our own lives in some respect. And I want everybody, please stay safe. It's still really tough in my home country in the United States. And Kanai and I are thinking about all of you over there that still can't get on. We are having a tough situation here in Tokyo as well. We had a spike, but we're being very careful. And I hope that you and your family stay safe. Thank you all again. I know that this does not answer all of your questions, but I hope that it gives you a little bit more understanding about where I'm coming from and why I may not answer all of your questions. And I want you very much to connect with this series. It's not anybody's fault that the channels didn't continue. I did not. I think it's just an evolution of the directions that we want to go that are different. And I'm somebody who's always going to try to stay above the drama and just create, man. That's what I want to do. See you guys. Have a good day. Night.